Hey, good morning. I'm super fucking excited to share something amazing that happened to me this morning today. As you know, you may be aware if you're watching my YouTube channel, I've been playing around with obsessing over Montauk Chia lately. I first read it last year, this book, Multi-Orgasmic Male. Since then I've taken it out of the library a few weeks ago and read it twice, and still reading certain bits of it. And also I've got this book which I owned, and now I understand what's going on. I've ever since a few weeks, two weeks ago, been playing around with sexual energy, understanding the Chia stuff, teaching it, putting YouTube videos out there, and most of all, practicing and making it actionable to me. Conserving the on a run at the moment, day 37, but and at the point of start, day 20, 25, 24, been practicing the most important aspects of semen retention, and then that sexual energy when it's created, manifesting that and moving it around from away from the genitals into the perineum, the base, all the way up to the brain and down again. That's the microcosmic orbit. So I understand that too. They're practicing mainly the anus contractions, and also try my best to do the thinking, the thought, to pull that sexual energy and the blood away from the genitals and into the brain and all around, but mainly just the anus contractions. Anyway, long story short, I've had some kind of pretty cool experiences, but this morning, while I was doing my regular daily Taoist massage, testicular massage, sorry, which I got from this book, also got a little variation of that. Anyway, I was doing that this morning, and it got my penis aroused, and then every time now, the last few days, that my penis is aroused, either just from thinking sexual thoughts or from watching telly and watching something sexual on TV, and my penis gets hard and start getting aroused. At that point, I remember to practice, because that's the cool draw, that sexual energy is pent up now. At that point now I can practice the anus contractions and the thought and sending it around. And so I did. After the testicular massage, I thought, okay, cool, my penis is erect. Played with it a little bit, but not really the big draw, not to the point of going too far. And I played with it not because, oh, it feels good and I like the fucking, you know. No, it wasn't from that point of view. I was playing it for a reason. I was playing it because I knew that, okay, let's practice the cool draw. So I played with it a little bit after it got erect, but not to the point of no return or even near that really. So it was the cool draw, and then from there I started doing the anus contractions, pump, 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 and fast, fast, fast. Because I read in the Montauk Chia book, it's not about holding the anus contraction that sends the blood away, as effectively as doing it quickly. So the quicker you pull up the anusally contract and relax, contract and relax, contract and relax, contract and relax. The quicker you do it, the more quicker and the better the sexual energy is going to get from the base of the genitals to the base of the perineum and up. Anyway, I carried on doing that, and at some point within 2-3 minutes I could feel like, oh shit, I can feel it in my brain. I think I can feel it now. I think I know what it is. It's like a swirling. And I was like, okay, cool, this feels good. It's in my swirling. And all during this, by the way, I was putting the tongue to the top of my mouth unconsciously, because that's how I do it. Because I know it intentionally to do that, but I wasn't trying really hard to do it. It just came naturally. So I kept that at the tongue and through my mouth. Anyway, so I kept doing anus contractions. Sometimes I'd take a 2-3 breath break, but mostly just pumping, 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 pumping. And at some point, I didn't fucking expect, the holy nectar came. My saliva changed. You're not normally aware of your saliva. I certainly wasn't looking to do this, but it's just happened. My saliva changed. The holy nectar came out. I was like, whoa, saliva's changed. This has never happened in my life. What does it taste of? Tastes nice, tastes different. Why am I aware of my saliva right now? And then it clicked. Yup, you just released the holy nectar. Then it got me excited, and then at that point I knew, okay, now the sexual energy is not just at the top of the head, it's coming down. It's hit the brain, and now it's coming down to the navel to rest. I knew at that point the sexual energy thing, yeah, I could already feel my energy go up, up, up. So I carried on, pumping, 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 anus contraction, thought. I was imagining the microcosmic orbit like completely looping and going all the way down, complete, there's no disconnection. That's what I was imagining. Tongue to around, pump, 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 pump. And then my left hand started vibrating, and the pinky, my left pinky, for me, it could be in different people, but I know that I'm in a very high energy state when my left pinky starts vibrating. For example, when I do Vipassana and I keep my body still for an hour and a half, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, my left pinky will start vibrating, and I know at that point, whoa, my energies are really up. So that was another indicator. And every pump of the anus at some certain point, I could feel my hands like vibrating, and I was like, okay, just keep going. It was like almost like a kind of coming to a whole body orgasm again, but with such high energy. More than that though, such fucking high energy. It was fucking incredible. I was like, whoa, okay. And then every time I stopped doing it and relaxed a little bit from the quick anus contractions, it would stop vibrating. So I pumped again, and my things. And do you know what? My energy today, it's through the fucking roof. It's way more than normal. Well, I'm super excited for what I've done with the complete microcosmic orbit and the the production of the holy nectar, but beyond that, my energy's gone up. I know that the sexual energy's hit every part of my body. The medicine of the sexual energy is inside me. It's vibrating real high right now. I'm vibrating. Fucking hit my brain. I'm thinking clearer and thinking clearer. It's in my navel. It's in my spine. It's in my organs. The sexual energy that's contained within from day 37, assumed tension, is within. This can be done by anybody, any guy. And in fact, beyond that, I'm looking forward to, if I do have a partner that is conscious, it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be for sacred sex. I can still do a lot by myself, but I understand now the points of, now that I'm mastering and I'm going to master completing the Microsoft orbit for myself. I'm going to do it for with a partner. I'm looking forward to getting her to do her own, and also her working on herself to complete her own microcosm orbit. Beyond that, sacred sex is this. It's joining your microcosm orbit and her microcosm orbit, which you both master by yourselves, together, so that now you've got one loop. That's the exciting it. That's sacred union, and never again bust a nut and fucking wasting your ejaculation unless absolutely necessary. Because I tell you what, this holy nectar shit, I'm pretty sure the reason why I came out is I'm committed, intentional. I do the practice, I do the work, I try my best with the 4, I always do nails contractions, but mainly it's the semen retention as well. This huge 37, day 37, man. Fucking exciting. Alright, peace. Hola.